appreciate the opportunity just to briefly introduce the video that we're going to see this evening on our parks presentation of several of our parks here in the city of Poughkeepsie and why it's so important to invest in them. You're going to hear this evening the plans for many of our parks, the overall vision that we have to invest up to $3 million and maybe more over the next several years, improving our parks, repairing our parks, and making our parks the destination spot that they already are, but so much better. And that's why we're calling this initiative PKGO Parks.
I am so excited what's about to happen to this Persian park. You just don't know how much I'm looking forward to the improvements.
I know, because I know how much you love this park, and with all the use that this park gets, this is transformational. I mean, you think about the work that is taking place here and what this is eventually going to be for this street and this community. It's huge.
Right. And there are so many different things to do here at this park. It's already, well known for, being a place for basketball, but, we've got improvements that are going to be made to the playground, and then most notably and noticeably, you've got this huge area just behind the park that's been cleared, and this is, where the urban farm is going to be.
Yep.
And that's an opportunity for folks to get gardening plots, to learn about gardening, to learn about nutrition.
And our kids, they use this park so much in the summer for the basketball programs. This is going to be really nice when they come back to this court and they look at the transformation, that has been made here. It's going to bring that sense of, more pride to this, to our neighborhood.
And it will be more of a reason to take care of it. Because it's a first-class place.
Several years in the making, and this wouldn't have happened without the partnerships, and the church has been a great partner on this. Scenic Hudson, obviously.
And you have the partnership committee that came together with all kind of stakeholders, that actually, talked about what they would like to see in this park and engaged the community into it.
Investing in the parks is a top priority because this is where people come. This is their place. So tell us, Lorraine, why is this park so special to you?
Well, it's special to me because when I was a young lady, we used to play here. We had block parties. The school had everything, and the community liked this park. And I find it an honor to be named Malcolm X Park.
When this park was that spot, for you growing up, and then it fell on hard times, and with the city being now able to work with our partners and invest in this park, not only financially but with the infrastructure and bringing the love back to it, it's going to be it's a really good place now. But with other things that we're going to be able to do, it's going to be even better.
It's another example of a project that just can't happen in a vacuum and on its own. The city can't do it alone. We need our partners with this. And even, you mentioned Scenic, New City Parks, Hudson Valley Reentry Network, Ernest Henry with
when they were doing it on their own.
When they were doing it. And so this park is special for so many reasons that you mentioned. There's an emotional connection with this park, but being close to the school, as you said, an opportunity for students to connect with the creek, to learn about the creek ecology and biology, and it's a very special park that has unique amenities that you don't see in most other parks in the city.
Parks are recreational, but most importantly, they're also educational.
That's
right. And they're civic spaces. They're places where people gather.
So Matt, I'm glad that you're meeting today to talk about something I know it's super important to you, and it is the pool house. And so, got two pools. Spratt, Pulaski. The Pulaski pool house is a rip down. But this one is a renovation job. And what's cool about it is, as we were just saying, what a beautiful looking structure, right?
The architecture of the building itself is gorgeous, and it just adds to all the opportunities, all the elements that are available at Spratt. And this will just be something really exciting to see.
And the thing about this too is that this isn't just a pool that's used by residents in this area, you come here, this pool's by residents all over the city.
Right.
You know, they'll drive from other parts of the city.
Yeah, I don't
to
know
come
if it
here.
was a few years back, it was 10,000 visitors
Yeah,
over
I
one
would be
summer.
surprised. Yeah, the kiddie pool,
Which has been long
which is,
overdue. It's
well, you know,
great
look
to
at the
see.
size of this thing. This thing is huge, and you know, like our estimates are probably about 150,000 for this.
Right.
Which, you know, when you think about it, you know, sounds like a lot of money, but it really isn't in the scheme of things, because if we can get this done and get this, you know, working again, and I don't know, and whatnot.
Yeah, this has been, you know, I drive by Spratt Park every afternoon, and it's packed.
Yep.
The ballparks, the basketball court, everything is so active and alive. The dog park.
Yeah, right. And I know we're doing a reseed job now, as you can see, and get that going. And then there's also the things that are going to be donated by Rotary between the two ball fields.
Right.
That people are going to be able to have picnics and watch the games there. So that's super exciting as well.
Yeah, and the addition of the lending library this year was a great addition.
You know, we got to thank our friend Chris Petsis. So this is really been great because we've got the glass backboards up now.
Right, it's a new backboards and hoops.
Yeah, yep, and that was step one. And step two is resurfacing of the court.
We're incredibly lucky in the second ward to have Call Rock Park. We share a portion of it with the first ward, but you know, the entrance is here in the second ward, and you know, you've said this many times to me before. It's an absolute hidden gem.
It is.
You have to know about it, and we're hoping more people will know about it soon, and we're hoping that it'll be an even more beautiful place than it already is with some of the planned improvements that the city's got coming up.
And you know, I know we were talking earlier about, you know, this building, and I was trying to remember what it was in the 70s when I would come down here in high school, and you were saying that, you know, like a competition, a business plan competition to see what we could create in there, right?
Yeah, so I've been working with your team recently to try and figure out some new plans for this building, and you know, I had the idea, why don't we put it out to the public? We'll have a business plan competition. We'll put some ward funding up as a match for anybody who wants to come in, restore this building, renovate it, maybe add on to it, and start a new business down here in the second ward. So it'll be revenue for the city, and ittle be a new business. So somebody can be making money here down at Call Rock, and also bring some more entertainment, maybe food space to the area, activate the park even more. And I'm happy that we're finally taking a look at getting that done.
Yeah, because I mean, you know, when you think about all the things that need to be done or could be done in conjunction with one another, it's millions of dollars. But however, resurfacing the road, you know, kayak launch, the building, you know, renovation with a new cool idea, cleaning this area up here. I just think, you know, when you look up and you see the bridge, nobody's got that kind of view.
Yeah,
You really don't.
yeah, absolutely. It's really one of the
Good
best
stuff.
views in the city for sure.
Yep. You know, Chris, this pool, people are getting ready, and we had a conversation today. You know, with posted for lifeguards and figuring out how we're going to be able to do it. You know, with the upcoming summer with COVID and all of that, and you know, was it over 300,000? Right, went into this. You know, the pool structure itself, and repainted and lined, and so now I know we're going to, you know, turn our attention to the
pool house.
which I, you know, hopefully be able to invest some serious, you know, capital dollars in both pool houses. I mean, this one has to come down, but this is the recreation playground for so many kids.
Oh, especially on this side of town.
Yeah,
Especially on the north side.
and I know for up here, you know, with new benches and you know, picnic tables. I mean,
Tennis courts.
listen, this is your place. You know this better than
Born and
anybody.
raised.
Yep.
Right down the street, right there.
Yep.
And sad to see it have gone as far as it has into disrepair. So
Yep. And
you
now
know,
we can
this
we can
kind of
make a
investment
difference.
is desperately
Oh.
needed. You know, this is
Yeah.
our city's most northern park, and
Yeah. All of a sudden now,
We're
you know,
all
the
eager.
weather's warmed up.
yeah, we're all eager to get
Yeah. Ready to
Poughkeepsie
go.
back on track and
Yes, sir.
open, and our parks renovated.
You know,
Yeah.
COVID made us realize how important it is to make sure spaces like this in the park are
Yeah.
revitalized and heavily used, you
Yep.
know.
And I know
Really
for
change-
here, you know, there's different plans, you know, replacement of the sign and flower beds, benches. I know you want us to do some work and potential replacement for the playground itself, because it's getting old and worn, and obviously just some TLC with some like new benches like that. That was a couple years ago with Rotary, right?
The Rotary Club donated two. There's actually one there, and there's one up on the hill.
Yep. You've talked, about the potential for a basketball court here, and I brought this is what the city engineer put together on potential locations.
I think option one would be better for like a picnic area.
Versus a basketball court?
Right.
Yeah.
Because you have the road.
Yeah, because you've got all this open space here. Yeah.
Yeah, we could even do soccer or something too.
Yeah. It's pretty exciting.
And we're seeing a surplus of renters, especially in this area, who may not have access to a lot of green space. So the parks are being heavily utilized now, even more so than before.
I want to thank everybody who participated in today's mini parks tour. And it was important to get out there and talk about our parks. Our parks are so important to us, and investing in the parks is a smart investment because the parks are the playgrounds of our city. They are the destination spots for children and families. We need to invest in things that have such an impact on individuals' lives. Thanks again, and remember, PKGO Parks.